What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great day. I'm having a good one, man. The weather, it's chilly. It's 60 degrees out, and it is just absolutely beautiful. The trees are beginning to turn in the Shenandoah Valley, and I'm going to make sure that I take a day and I just go on Skyline Drive and take some pictures and share. Maybe we'll do a live stream up on top of Afton Mountain, just so you guys can see the beauty up there as trees change. So there's rumors being spread about me and the crew about something we did or was supposed to do. You might not have heard it. Oh, maybe you had. When I first heard it, all I did was laugh. I used to get angry and all uptight, but you can say what you want. Just spell my name right. About Maxx Crosby. Maxx Crosby, we're hearing rumors that he is asking to be traded because the Raiders suck, and he just got his pay, his big $109 million extension. And of course, the Cowboys are listed as the number one spot for him to be traded to. Of course, because we're the Cowboys, and that's the way they always look at it. So the question would be is, would or should the Cowboys entertain this? You can look at it and say, well, if we had to give up our two number ones for Maxx Crosby, well, then that would be basically saying we were trading Micah Parsons for Maxx Crosby. You can both say that they're, considerably, close to being, well, they're both elite, let's say that. And you could look at it and say that Maxx Crosby is $12 million cheaper. So from that standpoint, if you said, I could get me a truck that's in the same shape as the one I have, and it costs me $12,000 less than the other one, you'd say, yeah, I can do that. That's not a bad thing. Now, here's another question. I think Maxx Crosby, is he older? No, I don't think. Maybe he's a year or two older than Mike. You could say that maybe, you get a first and a third for Maxx Crosby. I don't know. Is that crazy? The Raiders are looking at it and saying, shit, we're paying them a boatload of money. They may want to get rid of him. I'm just saying hypothetically that would be, if that were the case, then you're still playing with house money, because you'd still have, you'd be basically saying, I'm trading Maxx Crosby and exchanging a first and a third, and I'm saving $12 million. Then that's a bargain. But here's the real question. Is that the best allocation of resources? That's the real question. Am I better off as a team putting $35 million on an edge rusher, or am I better off saying, I'm going to spend $15 million on, a defensive tackle, and I'm going to spend, $20 million on a cornerback? Or am I going to spend $10 million and $10 million on defensive linemen and $15 million on, a cornerback? And that's the way you have to kind of look at it. See, I don't want to say that the Cowboys won the trade, but see, there's strength in numbers. What you have to understand is football is a battle of attrition. You will lose people. Micah Parsons has been on the injury report every week here with the Packers. Now, you figure he's not going to be on the injury report unless he's really injured, because he's happy where he was. He's not doing a Jay Ratcliffe where he's saying, I'm hurt. I can't play, and now, I've gotten the team I want to go to. I'm fine. That's not the case. He's not. He wants to play and show up and show the Cowboys nation that Jerry Jones screwed up. So him being injured doesn't help his narrative at all. So he's really must be injured. So from that standpoint, you look at that and say, okay, all right, I got it. You are injured and nicked up. Now, that's not to say he's not playing at elite level, because he is. He is. He's played extremely well. Unfortunately, he played really well, and they ended up losing to the Cleveland Browns last week. He played extremely well, and they tied the Cowboys. So if you're saying I've got elite production and spending a boatload of money, but I'm still losing, then maybe it's not the best move. Maybe it's not the best move. Hold on, guys. I gotta go in the garage and see if I can't find my crimper, my PEX crimper. I've got, the last time I did a plumbing job, I ended up buying another one of them because I couldn't find the other one, and then I found the other one. And I'm betting that both of them are at home. In which case, then, I can't crimp the PEX pipe without one. And I know the garage in here, it's not like my storage building that I just built. I've really got to clean up and organize this place because it is truly a mess. Because it's basically we've just been piling shit in here. We get finished and it's just like, just throw it in the garage. Yeah, I don't see it. So hold on.